Hello and welcome to foodedmonton.com. What we're going to do today is we're going to have a look at a website here that is, informing people that there's certain foods that you should not, reheat in a microwave and why. So, anyhow, let's take a look at that. Okay, let's just scroll up there. Okay, here we are. This is a website called Espresso, and it says food you should never reheat and why. So, one, they're talking about the first thing here is breast milk. You know, it says not only can reheated breast milk become less nutritious, it may also pose a risk to infants. Well, I don't know much about that. It's been years since I watched my wife do anything with her breast milk, so I think that she put it in the microwave, a few times there and heated it up. Most of the time, I think what she did was she put it on the stove top with a little water in a saucepan and heated it up that way. So I think that's probably the better way, anyways, if you're worried about that sort of thing, reheating with breast milk. Okay, let's take a look at the next item. Well, now they're talking about eggs. So, okay, so eggs may contain bacteria, called salmonella, right? Okay, so what they're saying here is that if the eggs have been left at room temperature for more than 2 hours, we should throw them out. So I don't know anyone that's really cooked any eggs and just left them, at room temperature for a couple of hours. Either you eat them or you just put them in the fridge. I think it's kind of silly to just let them sit outside. Okay, let's take a look at the next item. Okay, chicken, rotisserie chicken. Okay, now here again, they're saying that chicken can become hazardous, right? Because of salmonella, and it says heating and reheating can increase the risk of cooking, error and food poisoning. So, and one thing they're pointing out here is they're saying don't use a microwave to reheat chicken. Well, I disagree with that. I mean, I've been reheating my chicken in the microwave for I don't know how many years, and I'm still kicking. I'm not dead, So, like, really, I think the thing to really keep in mind when you're dealing with raw chicken is being very cautious about hygiene and and washing up your sink and everything that came in contact with that chicken. I think that's more important than worrying about reheating it in a microwave. I think that's just a bunch of bunk. You might agree with that and you may not. So anyhow, let's go on to the next item. Clams, mussels, and oysters. Okay, so they're talking about, let's see, well, eating it immediately, I guess, keeping it chilled and that sort of thing. Well, I agree with that. I'm not much of a person that eats, raw stuff like that, mussels, clams, oysters. I never was much for any type of raw seafood. I'm not a big fan of Japanese food for that reason. I mean, once in a while I'll have a little sushi, but other than that, no, it's not my thing. So I don't know if it's your thing too, but I guess you better err on the side of caution with clams, mussels, and oysters. Okay, let's take a look here. Mushrooms. Okay, again, they're saying here that after cooking them, you got to be stored properly. Okay, and they're saying about, after 24 hours, do not reheat them. Well, I don't know about that. Who hasn't had a nice steak with mushrooms and onions and then didn't eat the whole meal, put it in the fridge, and then reheated it again the next day, either in the frying pan or in the microwave? I've done that many times, and nothing's happened to me, So, like, I don't believe that either. So, okay, let's move on here. I guess that's about it. That's all they're talking about. So, you be the judge too, and see what you think about some of the comments I made on Food Edmonton. And anyhow, come on by to Food Edmonton again and take a look at what I have to offer here. Here's my official Tom Brady burger. So I just wanted to honor the guy. I mean, he's one of the greatest quarterbacks the league has ever seen. I mean, if you know Tom Brady, you know what I'm talking about. So, anyways, I put together this burger here, and it's juicy and it's tasty. You gotta try my recipe. As you can see, some of the pictures there and my ingredients, and you can cook it in the frying pan or you can put it on the barbecue. So it's up to you. And there's some of the other ingredients. So come on back to foodedmonton.com and take a look. Okay, well, it was really nice talking with you today, so take care, and once again, we'll talk to you again sometime.